Hello everyone, this is Jervang. I'm now in St. Paul, Minneapolis, live from the Twin Cities. So tonight I'm going to speak more in English rather than Hmong. The last 5 sessions I speak mostly in Hmong. Of course, there are many words I cannot be translate or speak in. There's not many Hmong words that can translate from English. So tonight I'm gonna speak mostly English. So those our friends out there who are only English speaking will get a chance to listen to what I'm gonna talk tonight. Like I said, I have done the last 6 episodes to spiritual reading online here. Have many people have every session I have enough of people call in and ask questions regarding relationship, financial stress, health, sickness, and newly awakened shaman and what they should do next. So tonight the agenda is still the same, but I will just speak mostly in English. If I have to, I will come back speak in Hmong. But tonight I'm going to speak English, and those of you who are watching me live, you can see the you have a question, you can text me your question and your date of birth and to the number that's shown on my screen here. So after my brief talk here, then I will read your questions and I will try to answer you the best I can. Okay? And like I always talk in the last few episodes, what you're going to hear from me, what I'm going to share with you, my thought and my reading, is I want you to trust me up to 80%. I want to use the other 20%. You use common sense, you base your knowledge, so you can make decisions based on what I'm going to help you or answer you tonight. Now I would like to start. I like to start with searching for life purpose, because in the last few episodes, a few of you asked me, "Sure, I don't know what is my life purpose." And how long did it take you to really know what you want to do for the rest of your life? So tonight I'm going to share you my my journey, and then in about 10 minutes, and we're going to start reading for those who have questions for me to help you to do some readings for you. Okay. So my journey is that I came to America 1978 as a young boy, age 14, went through high school. I finished high school in 1982. Didn't know what I was going to do, what major I want to study in college. I started as a computer programming major for 1 year until 1983. I feel like I didn't like it. I did not know that the computer technology would be this powerful in today's market or today's technology. So I did not pursue that computer programming major. So I switched into business instead. So when I switched to my business major, I moved to Minnesota in 1983 from Indiana. So 1983, I went and finished my undergraduate degree in business management. And I met my wife when I moved to Minnesota too, in June of 1983. So my story when I moved here, then I met my wife. It's a destiny of fate brought us together. Okay. I never thought that I would meet my wife in Minnesota here. When I moved here, 1983, my goal was to finish college, but I met my wife. Now, my journey, and I finished college, and then I went to business school. I finished the end of 1986. Okay, November of 1986. But that year, 1986, it was the year me and my wife, we got married. We have our first child too. I have my first child. We have our first child in 1986. Yes, being a business graduate in this country, I really never had any part-time job or full-time job while I was in school, and even when me and my wife, we got married, I still didn't have a job. We were living in public housing at the time, okay? Living with my mother and then my younger sister. And later she also got married in 1987. But in 1987 I did not know what I want to do after I finished college, because I did not know what I want to do. So I chose real estate. I got into real estate, selling real estate. Matter of fact, it took me countless times. I believe in more than 6-7 times to pass my real estate sales exam. Talk about a refugee kid that came to America about 9 years. I did not know anything about real estate. I couldn't even be able to tell the difference between a real estate brokerage and a real estate franchise. I have no clue. Okay, but I started real estate. I sold real estate about 2 years and started my real estate brokerage. I was the first Hmoov real estate agent in the whole United States of America, and then I was the first Hmoov ever to open a real estate brokerage too. And those of you are my age, those of you who are still in real estate, you know that my company was called Golden Gate Realty, and I had that company operated until 2004. Okay, but my story was that I still did not know what my life purpose was. I was just following the rat race every day, trying to sell real estate, pay my bill, and of course being in the real estate, it was tough during those years, and I barely survived in the real estate industry. And I decided in 1990 to go back to graduate school. And then about 3 years I finished my graduate study in business as well. So 93, I got my graduate degree, just like everyone else. Many of my friends went to college, get a graduate degree. I got mine. But still, I still don't know my purpose of life. Okay? I still really don't know what I want to do the rest of my life. I got married, me and my wife, 1993. We already have our third child already. Our fourth child is coming up in 1994. Okay? So, and then I was thinking about going to finish my PhD degree. Okay? I want to go PhD degree. And I did go to about 2 years, and then I met a Buddhist monk, a Buddhist nun. Okay, in Lao language it's called Mei Khao. Okay, in Thai language it's called Mei Chi. And it happened that my wife want us to go meet her because we met her once already. But I'm not the person that usually go try ask for my future to be read by somebody else that I don't know, but I tag along. So when we went there, a few people already in line talking to her, and then my wife's turn, and then my turn. Then the Buddhist nun, she told me that with your knowledge, doesn't matter, you have all knowledge flooding your brain, you can't survive. And at the time my life was okay. My wife had a good job. I run real estate, and I at the same time I was studying my PhD. Okay, and then after listening to the nun, the Buddhist nun, I said, okay, I'm walking away from my PhD. That's why I never finished my graduate study in my PhD. Okay. Now, life continued, and that was 1996, 1997, while I was still real estate, have a few agents working with me. And then my former college asked me if I want to teach at the local college where I graduate, the undergraduate. And it happened that they don't have anybody who can take the course that night. And I never taught college before, let alone teaching any adult. But he asked me to teach because I have my 3 years experience in business and have my graduate degree. So I took the challenge, and I became an adjunct faculty for a national college, or currently it is called National American U. Okay. Still, at that time, I finished my degree. I have the word trying to find a purpose of life. It was never really caught my mind. Say, what is the purpose? What am I here for? I just do that like the rest of everybody else. Remember, I was already a graduate student. Okay, I finished grad school. I had my own business. I was in my late 20s already. And my 30 years, from when I approached 30, we have our youngest son. Then from 30 to 40, to me it was just like a dream. I would say have too much fun, because at the same time I play music too. But during that time I was not really play music. I played music back when I was in high school. Matter of fact, some of you may have even listened to my music in the 80s. Okay, my first band that I started with a few friends was called Shirley. Then when I moved to Minnesota, my new band when I moved to Minnesota was called the Butterfly Band. Okay, so but anyway, from 30 to 40, I just run business, do things what I need to do, and I got to, in that time, 1997, I got to the life insurance business. Okay, but make my story forward to tell you about finding the life purpose. I still not really think about why am I here? why am I born to do this world in here? That what I'm gonna do before I die? That would never cross my mind. I was just like the rest of the people that I know, just having fun, selling real estate, going from place to place, party. You can say it in our early days in the 90s. A lot of us love to go out party a lot. Okay, but when I hit my 40th birthday, it was a wake up call for me. A wake up call is telling me that on the day I turned 40, it's like a light bulb telling me that I'm not going to live forever. I will be gone someday. Now, before 40th, my 40th birthday, I thought, I never thought about death. I never thought about that someday my life will end, and no one will know who Jervang is or was. Okay. And from 40s to 50, I was still running business. I still do my thing. I still do real estate, and I do mixed insurance at the same time. And I got into mortgage in 2002, 2003. Okay, at that time I don't teach college anymore. Okay, I taught college until 2000. Okay, but I did come back 2006. I came back taught at the same college for about 2 years too. But my life story is that I was not really trying to find my purpose of life. Like many of you are at your age, at your 20s, at your 30s, you start asking me, what is your life purpose? My story, I didn't even ask that question. I'm glad that you asked me that question when you text me, say, sure, what is my life purpose? Okay, so here, when one time I moved to California. I live in Sacramento. That was 2006. I was in a very, very tough situation, and my family lived in Sacramento, California. All my families that from my side live in Minnesota here. So I was in a situation where no one can help me. Okay, in a business situation. So my brother-in-law, which is my wife's younger sister, he lived in Sacramento, and I asked for him, and he said, "Hey, brother-in-law," or he said, "Zilo, why not you go ask this lady to see if she can be able to help you." Now, I never go to see a shaman or a fortune future reader or past, those who read the past. But because of that circumstance, I went to visit her. To make the story short, my situation was very, very bad. But she said, you will not get into trouble. And one day she came to, I asked her to come to my house. At the time I lived in Elk Grove, California. And she came to my house, and she said, I need to do a spiritual cleansing for you. I said, what do I need? She said, well, I'll come over, and I will do my performance, my cleansing for you, and I see if everything will be okay. And then when she came to my house, she put about a lot of candles, a stick of candles together. She said, I'm going to chant in, and I'm going to burn this candle just like Buddhist monk. And then as she chants, she said, I'm going to burn this candle, and when I throw these candles on the big bowl of water, if that candle sink, okay, the candle that after she burn and have them then sink, that means she can't help me. That means my life will be, in a way, it's that my life will be the end of that. I might go into my health or something like that. To me, in my mind, it's about death. Okay, but she never told me. But in my mind, I say, well, if that's the case, then that's the end of my life. But the good thing is that at that her chanting, the candles floating. It was floated on the big bowl, that bowl of water. So I said, okay, fine. And then in there she told me that she noticed that I have healing guides with me. She asked me, are you a shaman? I said, no, I'm not a shaman. She said, do you learn healing magics, healing mantra from Buddhist monk, from other people? I said, no, I don't learn those. But they told her that they are the good ones. So I said, if they are the good ones, then tell them to stay. And if the bad one, can you filter them out? So that's the first time that I know that I will become a shaman. But make the story short. From that 2008 till 2012, I started my journey as a shaman. My seafood is in Minnesota here. I'm not going to tell you the whole, because I also talk on all the episodes. So 2012, I decided to start my journey because when I went to see my seafood, before that she said, well, my guide said the reason I was not financially stable, I have education, I have everything, I have experience, is because I did not take my spiritual journey. I said, okay, in that case, I take the journey. Okay, so that's how I accept my spiritual journey. I was not like many of you that go through mental issues, go through health and sickness, but I did go through financial loss. I lost, I would say, close to $200,000. Okay, when most of my friends are making money, but not me. Okay, so I took my journey, and then I thought that my business was starting to improve, but that is not the case. My journey is taking to different path now. Okay, yeah, my life is still okay. My income, everything is okay. My family okay. I have no family problem, but my journey is not what I anticipate, what I expect. At that time, I still not really know my purpose of life. Okay, I still not really know my purpose of life. You're gonna say, Uncle, at that time you're already almost 50, you don't know the purpose of life. I tell you honestly, at that time I'm confused, just like many of you too. I'm not really confused like not knowing what I'm doing, because I'm a college graduate, I'm a business person, I go to work every day, but I still not really understand the purpose, why I was put to this world in here, and my life went through that many stages where many of my friends become multimillionaire, they invest in real estate, they have multiple homes. One of my business colleague, he owned multiple homes, one in Minnesota here, one in Vegas, one in San Diego. He has millions. He used to work with me. He was one of my real estate agents, and I was the real estate broker. But I was still not really finding my purpose of life. And I started reading, like some of you heard me before the last few episodes, that I start reading tarot card about before I start my spiritual journey. Okay, and from the last 12, 13 years, what I did mostly healings. Okay, healing and spiritual reading when people come to my home. So now, I recently hit my 60th birthday. Because as a business person like me, I want to become a millionaire. I want to have a 5-bedroom home, 4-bath, triple car garage. I want to drive Corvette or Mercedes just like my friends. But at 60, I look at my life, I say, the last 40 years of my life, I have the education, I have everything, I have the look, I have the talk, I have the education, but I don't have the money. But I know that I'm in the end of my life already. Not really the end. So I really took it myself, look in my life. Say, okay, I put life into like a 4 quarters, like in basketball, and I have quarter number 1 I already used already when my first 20 years. Second quarter is 20 years to 40s. Third quarter it's already 40 to 60. I have my share of failure. I have my share of happiness. I've seen half of the United States. I went to Hawaii twice. I visited Europe. I visited Thailand numerous times. So when I hit my 60th birthday, I said, I got to do something in my life. I need to pick my path. And this YouTube channel, YouTube here start during COVID-19. But I look at myself and say, okay, what do I have left? What do I have to offer to people? The skills, the know-how, the spiritual gift that I have. So I come to make my decision. Say, I decide to become a giver instead taker. Giver means giving what I have. Okay, not saying that I go do everything for free. You know, when I do reading, if you're asking me for private reading, of course I ask for donation because I put an hour to talk to those who want private consultation. Because you know that in America here, there's nothing is free, right? And some of you say, well, Joe, you're a shaman, you're supposed to do it for free. Okay, let me tell you, a shaman is not a Buddhist monk. Even Buddhist monk, they need to go contribute to society, and the community still bring food to the monk and even donate money so the temple can survive. I'm not to that part yet. So many people expect monk shaman to offer free services. No, it can't be done. This is America. We have mortgage to pay. We have car payment to pay. Of course, we cannot charge people an arm and a leg. Okay. In the future, I will talk about consequence for those who charge a lot of money. But as a shaman, we will start charge minimal fees for so we can survive. So I decide that I'm going to do for the rest of my life to be a giver. I'm going to do, and for now till the rest of my life, I was dedicated towards spiritual. Yes, I am still do many other business, but that is not my number one anymore. My number one is spiritual. That is my life purpose. That is what make me happy. Talking to you here make me happy. I'm passionate that in the last 6 sessions, many of you call me already. I help you more than 1 year that I help people when I'm at home. So I'm on a journey that I can help many of you. And once I'm gone to this place, now I'm not going to go there anytime soon, okay? But what I do here, that I want to coaching you, show you what I know, guide you to take your journey, whether you want to find your life purpose when you're in your 30s, 40 or 50, or you want to take your spiritual journey, at what age, what obstacle, what challenge you're going to face. And I'm going to do that to help many of you to really go through, whether I'm not going to be your I'm not going to be your sifu, I'm not going to be your grandmaster or master. You will always find somebody who's going to help you take your journey, but I'm just going to be the one who going to be the third party that talk and see it makes sense to you. So that's how I discover my not really discover. I have to just make my decision. Discover is just not like I discovered this page, this message, and this card, I'm gonna go follow this card. No, discover is mean that I made up my mind what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. That's my passion. Okay, so anything that is not related to my passion, I do not put on my agenda, such as attend community events or going to activity that is not benefit to my what I can help other people. Yes, I still go to community events, but I will not go to event that is going to benefit, going to help me help others. Okay, because one person cannot do everything. I have friends who show up in every event, every party. One night, that friend go to 3 parties. Yes, he is very successful in life. I can't do like him. My passion now is more spiritual by the end of my life. Many of you still be able to go back to my video and watching me, my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, great-great-great-grandchildren, still be able to watch my YouTube channel. Say, hey, that is my great-grandpa. See, this is what I want to leave behind as a legacy. I may not be able to leave $1 million into the bank account for my children, maybe in the future, who knows, but for the work I do here is that I want to just be somebody in YouTube way of saying that I just want to be an influencer to you in a positive way, so you can take your journey, whether in business. You have questions about business, I can give you business advice. How to start, how to market, yes. Spiritual, yes. Okay, even music. Okay, so that's why I feel like my life I'm born with multi-talent. Okay, now I have take 35 minutes to really talk about how I discover my purpose in life. So the purpose in life is basically, if you're really looking for a purpose of life, that means what is your passion? What are you so passionate about it that you can't wait every day? You can't wait. You want to do that to help others, whether spiritual or business, because your passion may be different, that your life purpose may be different. Okay, that's what I want to tell you. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the readings. If anybody of you ask me for reading, okay, so I want to start with this one. He already called yesterday. This one, he said, okay. Hi again, Uncle. I decided to come back again because I was wondering what you can tell me about my spiritual side. I'm always so drawn to wanting to learn about shamanism and don't know why. My birthday is the 3rd. Being number 3 is always curious. Number 3 is a thinker. It's a problem solver. So for you to want to know about monk spiritual practice, it's normal. Okay. So can I really tell whether you're going to become a shaman, you're going to be somebody, or you can become a monk cultural master based on your number? And yeah, last night I already told you that your great grandpa is the one that watch over you. So if you match with your great grandpa with you, that means you're gonna start helping your family. Okay. If you ever become a shaman, at this time I do not see it. Okay, because it's not like I hold your book and I can read any time. Okay. At this time, I do not sense, I do not get any message that you will become a shaman, but your curiosity that you want to learn more about monk shamanism, go ahead, do it. Go ahead, learn, okay? It's always good to learn about monk shamanism. And once you learn enough already, you will understand that, well, do I have spiritual gift to do that or not? Okay? I hope this is give you enough to encouragement to go learn more. Okay. All right. So I have another one here. Hi Joe, I heard so much about some rising shamans. Okay, this is the one with the last four numbers on your phone is 1488. Okay, okay, this one. Okay, I'm not gonna say your name or your full birthday on the YouTube live here, but I'm gonna say what you and use this person say. Hi Joe, I heard so much about some rising shamans that does not need a master. Okay, okay, and does it need a, can you confirm it if you can be my rising shaman? I believe I answered you that question already, but you came back ask me a question tonight. Please see why my spouse and I cannot save any money. Okay, cannot save money. And we have been married over 10 years. No matter what we save, it keeps leaving us. I can tell you, based on your spouse number. Your spouse number is a giver type. I don't know if you are the husband or the wife. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that means your spouse must be the wife because she's born later. You're born, okay? I assume that is your wife, okay? Your wife's number, I'm going to share this for those who are born on this number. So you know that if you're on this number and you go check on my numerology episode that talk about those who born on this number. Your wife born on February 22. She is a giver. She is too nice. She's too sensitive. In a moment where she feels sorry for those who need help, but she help them without helping yourself first. Tell me if I'm wrong. Your spouse is very sensitive, especially with number twos, and she even born on a February 2 with 3 2s. I can tell that your wife is very good wife, love family, love her children, love her family, love your parents, love family around her. She is a giver. So I can see that the money is coming from, the saving money is from the giver type. My recommendation for you is to give what you can afford. Okay? And for number 22, when she does something, she usually do not want to pull back. I use the word addicted, okay? Whether good things or hobby or something, she's really addicted to that. So if that is the issue, then let me look into this, the thing that, okay, whatever you plan, make sure you do with the plan that you put together. Okay? You born on the 3rd. Okay? You born on the 3rd like the other guy. I just talked about it. He was supposed to born on the 3rd. You're a problem solver. See? I add problem solver to a giver. Okay? You're not a saver. Both of you are not a saver. So the number's telling me that you both are like that already. Now you know that already. You can turn around. It's not because your number going to tell you that you're going to be like that and you're going to be like that forever. Knowing that the numbers tell that you can't save money, so now you both need to work on your plan, your financial plan, because you're still young, okay? You're not that old yet. Like me. At my age here, it's hard for me to go back start saving, okay? Because I'm already at my 60. So I just need to make money, live my life day by day, and enjoy my life. But you still have time, okay? So for you as a thinker tend to be more very procrastinated, okay? you are a procrastinator as well. Again, text to me if I'm wrong. So you have to make decision. You are a procrastinator, most likely. You're a problem solver, but you can solve others people's problem, but not yours most of the time. So if you want to improve your financial situation, then you need to focus on your everyday money. Now you say, well, you make money gone. I have that problem too. I cannot give you exactly what to do, but you can always go to a financial coach, show you how to do, what to do, and follow those. Okay? Talk to some business entrepreneur, some people who are achieve financial independence already, those who make money already. Go ask to pick their brain, see how do they make money, how do they save money. Go learn. Okay? I don't know, let me see. Your number is 651. Okay? In 651 here, we have a wealth builder group in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minneapolis here. You can always go to learn from them how to earn extra income. So say you cannot, your money come and go learn from there and learn from those real estate investor or business builders, so you learn how to increase your cash flow. Okay? See, if you cannot, you spend too much money, but then you cannot save, then you gotta go make more money. If you cannot make more money, then you have to shrink your spending expenses. That is, it's normal for business advice. It doesn't take a spiritual advice to tell you. Okay? Now, well, this something involved with you with the spiritual side. Okay? Yes, you see, your answer is just exactly what I say. You love to solve people's problem, but you can't solve your problem. Am I hit right on the nail? My partner and my husband like to host family gathering all the time, just so everyone can get together. That's where you spend most of your money. That's where you spend money. That's where you can't save. If you make okay money, like both of you are working, you should be able to save money. You need to work on. I hope that your husband and both of you watch my episode here. So instead, you tell your husband, okay, or your spouse. Now let me tell you that you both need to stop in some of those activities. I'm not saying you should completely stop, because number 222 is a giver type. Because they want to feel like your partner feel like you have to give to people to make people love and care about them. Okay? But of course, if you invite me to your house, I will come, because I come for free. Okay? I can tell you that I met a lot of people who were born on the 2nd. If you use the number 22 and use it in a business sense, people who will give in the right way, giving to community, giving to non-profit organization, giving to spiritual organization. Giving doesn't have to be money. Giving means you can give your in kind, volunteer your time to go to a non-profit organization, go to a temple. We're not Buddhist, but you can still go to Buddhist temple, or you can even go help people fundraising. So instead of taking your money, you use your in kind, being a giver, so you can find opportunity to increase your cash flow. I know a friend who born on the 2nd. He is very successful. He's a super giver. He gave a lot. 1 year he gave over $10,000 to every funeral that he attended. I can't say his name on air here, okay? But he's not wealthy at the beginning. He's okay, he's good, but now because he's a giver, people start seeing him. So he do business with them. It's time for them to give it to him. Okay. So number 2, you can do that as a business, so you can attract more business. Okay. If you do business, the number 22 is the one that gonna generate more income. Because number 3, you tend to think a lot. Okay. So you tend to undermine your own decision, procrastinate it. But number 3 are very good. I have a lot of good ideas. Okay. All right. I hope this is 80% correct. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. So your numerology already tell me that already. So I do not need to read that because I believe that last night I used the card reading you already. Okay. So I think for you, I already give enough advice ready. Put together, work on your plan, okay? So you can achieve what you want to achieve. Alright, so that is two calls tonight. I'm sure probably Friday night a lot of you are out there shopping, especially ladies. Friday night probably your shopping night, and many of you probably went out, especially in Minnesota here. We have too many fun places to go. Okay, we have many fun places to go on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And it's New Year. New Year almost every weekend now. Different last name, different clan have their own New Year celebration. Many events coming up. So that's why a lot of you are not able to call in. But I hope that you learn a lot of things from me here to help you improve your current situation. Like I said, I'm not a specialist. I'm not God. I'm just a person just like you. Maybe I'm a little bit spiritual gifted, and I'm a little bit more in terms of my age. I'm a little bit more wise in some areas than some of you. So I can give you my advice, what some of my mistakes, what I see that you should get into, or what your current situation. Okay. So, anyone out there listening to me from California, Wisconsin, East Coast, West Coast, any of you have any questions for me? Okay? Again, just like to let you know that those of you would like to have me to do private reading. Okay? For the session on YouTube Live in here, I do free. I answer a lot of your questions. If I can, I'll text it back. If I cannot, I will speak to you over the phone. Okay. For the session like tonight, it's always free. Yes, donation is accepted. I will put my information at the end. Those of you donated, and by the way, some of you did donate some money to me, and I want to say thank you for giving some donations to me, and I wish you success as well. Okay, so for those of you who want me to do a private reading, about from 45 minutes to an hour, and I will sit down with you and your spouse. I will go through what I call, if for the whole hour, 45 minutes to hour, I will go pull out normally 12 cards. Okay, 12 cards, all your questions. If you don't ask me questions, I'm going to pull 12 cards. Talk about money. Talk about your housing foundation, talk about your relative. I'm going to talk about your employees or people around you. Talk about life challenges and your name recognition, your community acknowledgement, your work, your career, and I'm talking about your life and happiness and health and sickness and your love life. Okay, I have not talked about health situation yet because every card here, okay, every card here also have hidden message about health to watch in the future. So all the cards I read here is talk about money, relationship, health, and spiritual. Okay, it's not just about shaman or taking journey. Okay, so you can see that it's a lot of talk. So I was take at least 45 minutes to an hour to just go over with you, and that's why I asked for donation. Okay. Those of you understand, live in America here, there's no such thing as freelance when you ask somebody else for an hour of their time and for personal, somebody going to coach you, whether you spend time with a life coach, a financial coach, or a business coach, or a mentor, they charge you a lot of money. I can tell you that. Maybe in the future I will post on my talk here how much a life coach charge, how much a tarot card reader charge, how much those who are very good charge. Okay, I'm not talking about those who are a new beginner who charge $20-25 for 2 cards and they do not go over the 12 checkpoints, what I call the 12 checkpoints. That's all of those offer free, very, very small donation. Okay, but you get what you pay for. Okay, it's just like investment. You put more money into the bank, or more money into investment, you get more return. You can ask more questions. So the one who gonna give you the answer, they are more happy to help you emotionally and spiritually. Okay. So you know my number already on here, as I already put here. This is my number. Okay, you can text to me, and you don't have. Those are for private reading. You don't need to text me your question. Your question can be asked when we have one-on-one session or private session. Okay. Do I do on a regular basis? Most of the people who come talk to me, usually they expect they want me to give them advice or giving their direction, so they will make the decision themselves. I will not make decision for you. Okay, those of you call me, I will not make decision because I only give you my spiritual gift knowledge and my common sense knowledge and my education knowledge. Okay, so I will not give that advice to you. You have to take your decision and make forward. But those of you want me to be let's say want to be continue as a coach, yes, I can do that. Okay, a coach is a spiritual and life coach where we can have a monthly coaching on what you should do next, what is your obstacle that month, and we can do that on a monthly basis, or we can do on a quarterly basis, we can do annual basis. But most people rather just do one-time thing, and which is fine with me, because with one session I give you the advice and you go, and if it works, just continue what you're doing. If not, you can always come back to me. But many people prefer, okay, I would say about 5% of the people who are using as an on a regular basis as a coach. Those are the ones usually more into business success. Okay, because the problem, individual problem, they come to me and that they go to solve problem already. If the problem disappear already, and on the problem it's not concerned anymore, they're fine. They move on with their life. But business coach or business advice is ongoing when they decide to invest or do business with thousands of dollars, or the business partner they want to do with, and those that if they want to do on a regular basis. Are they going to go travel? They're going to do business in another country. They're going to do business in another state. With that, those people are more likely to take on a regular basis because they know that they can rely on. Those people who are very successful in business, many of them have their own many coaches. They have their own accountant, they have their legal coach, their legal advisor, their financial advisor. They have their own group, that business entrepreneur. They sit together. They have their own advisors, and they have spiritual coach. They have all that to help them grow their life. Okay. So I'm not really saying you should take that route, but maybe someday when you get to certain stage of your life when financially you are at a stage where you say, okay, I can afford a spiritual coach that I can ask him every month, anytime. Yes. When you get to that you can get to that stage, I suggest that you should have one. Okay. For example, let's say you hire a coach. It doesn't have to be me. Okay. It could be another life coach and a spiritual coach. You say, well, it could be a Hmong shaman. You say, well, I want to pay you a monthly fee that if I have any question regarding me, my family, my Indian family, I will call you. I don't have to donate money because I already donate to you monthly basis already. Yes, in the future, there are many people who will do that because those are considered business expenses to their business. Okay? All right. It's exactly 1 hour from now already. Okay? So I'm going to close my session tonight. Okay? And like I said, those who want a private session, you can certainly send me a text message or we can schedule. But a future session, future talk, YouTube live, okay? Because this month we have a lot of too many New Year's event to go, so I will start doing only on Wednesday. Okay, next week I will do Wednesday reading. Okay, but I will do 2 hours. It's very exhausting. Okay, it will exhaust a lot of my mental energy and spiritual energy as well. But I'm going to do just 2 hours every Wednesday, and that is free. Okay, so go ahead, tell your friends, your relative, if they need me to read their numerology number or do card reading or shaman practice or question, anything I can help you, starting next Wednesday from 7 till 9 every Wednesday until anything change. I will let you know. Okay, so from Minneapolis, Minnesota, I am Jervang. Tonight I speak mainly English, so some of you can those are my American friends who are want to ask me what question. They can certainly find out. They can connect me through the YouTube channel here. Okay, and in the future, I don't know when, maybe New Year, I will have another section, another YouTube live specifically in English. So people who are more comfortable speaking to me in English, mostly people who are non-Hmong speaking, more non-Hmong speakers, they want to speak to me so they don't feel like they are in a strange land Australian community, so they can feel free to talk to me or text me in English, or I can reply to them in English. Of course, the Hmong session I will do on Wednesday. Okay, but I will have more good news coming up. Okay, I have more good news coming up. But just if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead, do it, and you will know every time I have new videos coming up. Okay, so for me, to all of you out there, good night, and may Heavenly Mother and Father bless you. Have a good sleep, have a good dream. Go after your dream and achieve your success that you want to achieve. Good night, everyone. See you next Wednesday.